Hello and welcome to another episode of The Quantum Woman. I'm your host, Shamina Taylor. And today's episode, we're going to talk about becoming the millionaire. And I believe that this is something that comes up almost on a daily basis with the women that I mentor and the women in my community is that majority of them, they want to be a millionaire. The people that I attract that come into my space, they see that I've become a millionaire in a very short period of time, and they too want this. And today's episode, I want to talk to you about what it means to become the millionaire and why it's okay to be the millionaire, and just the things that stand in the way of why women don't feel that sometimes it's attainable, but they do desire it. I feel like this thing that it has to be super, super clear to everybody, and anybody that teaches this work will tell you that the money does not make you the millionaire. Like, yes, on paper it does. And I do believe what quantifies a millionaire is somebody who's made $1 million within a fiscal year period. And this is not sales, this is cash received. This is how I measure it. Everybody else will have their own difference. I also think it's your net worth. So if you liquidated everything that you have right now, like your assets and whatnot, you would have $1 million in cash in exchange for it. So that's how I would, classify somebody as a millionaire. So if you own, your home and it's $1 million and it's free and clear, you're a millionaire. You have your home, you got your stocks, you've got your cash, you've got whatever other investments. If they liquidate everything, you're a millionaire. You make $1 million in a year, you're a millionaire. Now, before I became a millionaire, I decided I wanted to be a millionaire. I just said, what would a millionaire do? Well, how would she be? What would she, eat? How would she act? What was her behavior? How would she feel? And, one of the things when you're learning about manifestation and you're learning about the quantum field and creating a reality and all those fun woo things that people will call it, which are actually so true and applicable to everyday life. You can't just think those things, then it's going to come, right? You've got to think them and take the action in that state. But until you decide and feel like you are a millionaire before it happens, it's almost going to elude you in so many ways, or you're going to have to work really hard to get it. And the time that I decided and I declared I was going to become a millionaire, it was June 2020. And it was my birthday, June 11th. I decided on that day. I remember making the video on Instagram, and I have it posted everywhere. So you can legit see I declared it. I remember my heart racing, me feeling into that fear and that uncomfortableness of deciding that a year from now I was going to become a millionaire. Like, I'm going through the motions with it again. And $1 million crossed my Stripe account within 12 months. It happened. And then it happened again within 10 months. And it just, kept happening. It was something that I just decided, I expected it, and it came to me. When you are creating a millionaire mindset, and I read many books, by the way, on, what type of mindset does a millionaire have? How does a millionaire think? What are the states that you have to be in? Because I knew that it was possible for me, but I also knew that my everyday thoughts and the things that I was believing in my reality around me, especially in my negative bank accounts sometimes, or, having so much debt or whatnot, credit card debt, the things around me were not like, yeah, girl, you're a millionaire. Like, go ahead. Yeah. Keep thinking that. It was more like, you're a little dismal. You're delulu. You're a little delulu thinking that you're going to be a millionaire. Like, when you got all this shit going on here, right? You're a little delulu. So I had to really look beyond what was there and decide, anytime somebody acquires a next level vision or version of themselves, they don't step from where they are right now to that next level. They become that next level many steps prior, many thoughts and beliefs prior. They just decide what's the top and how, that's what I want. And then that's who I'm going to be. Okay. Now how do I get there? Like, let the games begin kind of thing. All right. I have already decided I'm going to do this. Decided it's a done thing. All right. What's next? When I decided to become a millionaire, I got to tell you something. I believed that it was possible for me before it was possible. I remember thinking to myself that, okay, everybody who starts an online business becomes a millionaire. I just thought that was truth. You might have heard me say that many times. Like, I just thought, well, if you're a millionaire, if you're going to have an online business, then the next natural progressive thing was that you'd become a millionaire. So I just started expecting that type of reality for myself. Like, oh, well, I'm going to be a millionaire because my law of expectation was there. And I started teaching that, and I started believing that, and I started practicing it, and I started being in that energy. This was not something very brand new of how I did things, right? It was something that I've been doing for a very long time, not realizing it. And then I started tweaking it when I became conscious of it. I started tweaking it when I became aware of, like, oh, this is exactly what I've been doing. This is how I've been doing it. And my method of how I teach the law of expectation is very different than other people. And if you haven't taken our 3-day masterclass on becoming the abundance attractor, you should, because I talk about it deeply in there. And it's a 3 free-day event. Go ahead and grab that. But I just expected. I assumed. I believed. It was almost like there was no gray area. There was no, well, maybe that works for you. Maybe that works for them. No, it was like, oh yeah, like that's mine. When is it coming? Like, where is it? Like, oh, it's going to happen for me. Like, I just expected it. And if you're watching this training on the video, you'll see there's like my plaque from, having $1 million funnel with ClickFunnels. It just started becoming a known reality of mine. I did it with the G-Wagon. If you guys don't know, I have a brand new AMG 63 G-Wagon. They weren't even selling them. They weren't even available. And I was just like, yeah, I'm going to have a G-Wagon one day. I already have one, basically, to the point where people were just talking about my G-Wagon like I already owned it. It was just claiming that. And I remember one of my son's friends had said something like, well, where's your mom's G-Wagon? Like, she keeps talking about it. She doesn't have it yet. And I'm like, people were even talking shit about me wanting something that wasn't even mine yet, like believing that it was already mine. And we have people like, commenting on it because I believed, because I knew it to be true. And, let's just talk about dating for 1 second, because I am single. And any man that I've ever manifested in my life, when I look at my journal, I manifested him. And I was like, wait a minute, I've got to probably go and tweak this a little bit. Why dating is so good? Because you get to see what you've manifested and then go, okay, wait, this, but not that, please, and then just go kind of do some iterations. But I digress. But people have said, well, why haven't you found your dream guy yet? Where is he? And I feel like I haven't to that state, is because I've met many men that are amazing, because I wasn't maybe ready to receive him, I was thinking, or maybe I was like, this is my previous thoughts. Or maybe I was like, does he even exist? Is it even possible all of that juiciness can be in one man that I'm looking for it? And here's the thing. Until I believed he was possible and he existed, there was no way for me to actually manifest and bring him into my life. Many people kept telling me, there's the guy that you want, he's got to have big energy. He's got to do this, this, and this. I mean, he's got to basically be me, but a man. And they're like, oh, it's going to be like, needle in the haystack kind of thing. Finding this man is going to be almost near impossible, all the things, right? People are telling me. And so part of me was like, well, I guess he doesn't exist. Maybe he doesn't, he's not out there. This is for a whole nother podcast. But what I'm trying to say is right now is that until you know that reality is an existence, your ability to expect it to show up is hard. So you have to believe that you are a millionaire now, that there is a point in your near future or right now in the quantum field, you pick and choose what you can get behind, that you are a millionaire. I decided and knew I was in fact a millionaire. I acted like one. I behaved like one. I dressed like one. I talked like I was one. I shopped like I was one. And when I say shop, I mean, I went, if you guys know the Starbucks stores, I went and bought Starbucks. I wouldn't be buying the big $4,000 Louis Vuitton bags, but I'd buy maybe something smaller. But I was able to put myself into the state of believing that I was a millionaire and a multi-millionaire. Okay. And what does a billionaire, a woman who makes 10, 12, 13, 14, 15 million, 20 million a year feel like? Other women are doing it. It's possible for me. If she's doing it, I can do it. So I had to see that the existence of that reality was, one, true, and two, that I was able to have it and believe that it was mine, and three, start expecting it. So becoming a millionaire, becoming the millionaire, becoming a millionaire, whatever you want to say, you have to see yourself with that existence. The clients of mine that have crossed over $1 million in their business, net worth, cash received, or whatever it is, they have decided that they had a millionaire mindset. And I'm telling you, the women who have done this are the women who probably have come from the deepest, darkest levels of scarcity possible. They grew up with nothing. They grew up in places where their environment would not show them that it's possible. In fact, it was almost impossible because nothing should have said that they could have what they have right now. But guess what? They knew that either they keep choosing what they were raised with in that reality and having that be their result, or they're going to get, you know what? Let me get Delulu and get behind this. Yeah, I, I'm a millionaire. I got this. I'm a millionaire. I've decided I'm a millionaire. I'm going to dress like a millionaire. I'm going to buy things like a millionaire. I'm going to, invest like a millionaire. I have $1 million, right? So this is how I'm going to be. And so to become the millionaire and have the millions, and you've heard this in previous episodes, especially one with Elena Cardone, becoming the billionaire. But her method is different than mine. So here's the B do have is, she didn't create that, but that's out there. But this is the details of it. Is you've got to get into the state of, right? And not look to the environment to confirm that you are. Because many times people will receive $1 million, but then they'll lose it again, or it'll go somewhere else. And then they're like, wait, it came in so fast and then it left. What happened? Maybe I'm not a millionaire. Maybe I wasn't meant to have millions. Well, maybe this is not enough. Or they'll make $1 million and they'll never spend it, never invest it. They just hoard it. So are you really experiencing what it feels like to be a millionaire if you're just hanging on to the cash, if you're just not doing anything with it, if you're not living that life? You hear about people dying with all this money, millions of dollars, and they lived on the same soggy ass mattress they've had for years, and they never enjoyed their money. You've got to enjoy it for more to flow, right? Because money likes to be circulated. It's a currency. It's a frequency. It's not something that you hoard, right? I'm not saying that you don't save some, you don't invest it, but you do use it. You use it like a tool. You use it like something that you've got power over. It has power over you. And so becoming the millionaire, who is she to you? What does that mean? And when you say that, are you able to claim it and tell people, or you're like, well, I want to be a millionaire, but I don't want anybody to know about it. Or I want to be wealthy, but I don't want anybody to know about it. I've had so many clients when I want to go celebrate them having their big cash months or being so successful, like, well, I don't want anybody to know. I don't want people to know about this because, I just don't want people to judge me, or I don't want people to say something about it. I don't want to hear about it. Like I'm making the most amount of money ever in my life and than anybody in my life. And, I just don't want to deal with the backlash because they're kind of negative and they don't understand what I'm doing. True, 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 true. I had to decide that being a single mom, being a woman who is pivoting and starting her life over again, because I was an attorney for so many years, and knowing that there was something that I needed to do in this world, purpose driven, fully purpose driven with high impact, but also that I could just be in the frequency of that million. I decided that, you know what? I was just going to be it. I was just going to do that. That was who I was going to be. And it worked. And it worked. And it keeps working. We look at our environment so much with the economy, with business being slow for many, with all these things, blah, 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 blah. Then we'll see other people who are still thriving, still having the frequency of money. Why? Because they're not in the state of believing what's going around them. They're in the state of believing, wow, the money's just here. Quantum field is just here. Let's open up and tap into it. All right, I'm ready to receive. But it's when we sabotage it is how we affect it. When we sit there and go, well, look at all the other things that are happening right now. How is this possible? There's no way this is going to work. I don't feel like people are going to do this. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. Well, you always get what you want, right? It's not going to work. A millionaire, how would she think? Well, it's going to work. I was having some drinks with a friend of mine, and him and I were at this place called Maple and Nash in Chicago. It was like a Thursday night. We didn't plan on going there. We were just going to get a bite to eat, and then we end up rolling up in front of there, and the valet guy goes, "You're coming in?" And I said, "Well, is there anything to eat?" And he's like, because my friend was hungry, and he said, "No, the kitchen's closed." And you try to call in to somebody to see if we can get some food. But anyway, we did end up getting a dessert and some other things. But we were sitting down, and this gal was beside me. She let us sit partially on the couch where she was at. Her and I started chit chatting. I'm like, so what do you do? And she's like, I own a skyscraper. I was like, oh, I'm like, bitch, that's bad. She goes, I own a skyscraper. I'm like, I'd love to say those words. A skyscraper. She owns a skyscraper, just chilling there, a skyscraper. And to me, that made me go, ooh, maybe I need to own a skyscraper. What did she have to believe is what I always ask when I see women who are highly, highly successful doing great things. What did she have to believe about her success for it to be true? What did she have to believe about the opportunities that came into her life? What did she have to believe about herself? What did she have to think every day waking up? What did she have to overcome? What did she have to move through? What did she have to claim, state, be about for her to say, I own a skyscraper? I'm a multimillionaire. I'm a millionaire. Every single successful woman that I meet, I think, what does she think? What does she believe? How does she act? What is it? Because I'll tell you, it's a state of being. You ask many of these women over and over again who have been very successful, there'll be a common thread with all of them. You'll see it. I read patterns. So you'll see the patterns that come up. You'll see how they've overcome. You see what they choose to believe. It's a place of deciding, what do they choose to believe. So what are you choosing to believe about becoming the millionaire? Because right now, I want to spread the word out there that yes, you can be a millionaire. Yes, you can have a millionaire mindset. Yes, you can be in this state. Let me show you how to do it. My most ideal clients that I love working with are women that are in abundance already, because I can just take her from that abundance thinking, whatever she's making, and we can like literally 20x it beyond. It becomes so limitless. And she gets to go to that next level because she already knows that it's there, available, possible for her. Shamina just show me how to, multiply this. Show me how to throw this, some fire on this so that it just grows and grows and grows. Show me what to do, because she does have an internal limit that's there, right? That's stopping the next level, stopping the millions, stopping from coming in, because she knows abundance. She knows how to create money, but she's like, okay, well, how do I get to the next level? What do we need to do? And this is where I come in, how I help women expand beyond that. So the really successful women that already know that they have abundance, man, I am your mentor. I am the woman you need to get to the next level. Shoot me a message and come work with me. Now, for those of you that are like, I don't really think about that. Like the first thing that came to my mind was a skyscraper. Like, why would you want to own that? Like, how is that possible? There's no way she owned a skyscraper. Anytime you have those thoughts that come up, it's because you just don't believe it's possible for you. That's the scarcity thinking, right? A millionaire is not thinking that way, right? And now let me rephrase that. A millionaire who is in abundance, who knows that there's more coming, that lives in that extraordinary expansion of wealth. People can make $1 million, but how much do they keep of it? And how much do they have to pay out? And how much is there? Like, I know when I made $1 million, I kept most of it. Yeah. I had 85% profit margin. That's pretty high. People will tell you that's incredible, because it is. Now, today, I want you to step into that role. I have a program coming out about talking about this. You want to be in it. Just letting you know, you want to be in it. If you've ever desired to have more in your life, you want more financial freedom, you want more money, you want more wealth, you want to live in a life where it brings you the opportunity to have more time to enjoy life with your family and your friends and whoever else. If you are tired of trading time for money, and many doctors and lawyers that I work with are just tired of it because they make an hour worth of, money. They work, or the therapists that I work with, you want to know that you get to be in the expansive state of wealth. $83,333 a month is how much you make to become a millionaire. I used to write that number out. I used to use a calculator to try and figure it out, because I knew that was possible to make every month. And I did. And you can too. So ladies, how does your millionaire self wake up? What does she order? How does she eat? What does she think about? What does she read? How are her relationships? Right? Who is she? Become her now. And you watch, everything in your life will change. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Again, go sign up for the free training on this, either the Abundance Attractor or, Becoming the Millionaire, and join our Quantum Academy. We've got all these programs available for you. Join the Quantum Woman group, and subscribe to this channel. You don't want to miss a beat. And please go leave us a review. Our reviews are so important. It makes me see that, yeah, you guys really love it. It helps celebrate, the work that we've been doing. And I really do appreciate it. And it helps us be seen and to reach more women, because I do live in abundance. And I do believe that everybody gets to have access to this information. Everybody gets to be in a state of receivership of the prosperity that's available for us all. So once again, oh my gosh, Unlocking the Quantum Woman book is coming out. Be on the lookout for that. Okay, bye for now.